Yes then YouTube, we are back with another custom tactics video. 80-0 done on my pay to win account, but I do use the exact same custom tactics on my pay to win as I do my RTG. So before we get into the custom tactics, please drop this video a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the custom tactics. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC24 coins, check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. So the first set of custom tactics I'm going to show you is my ultra defensive. I rarely use this, but it's kind of just on there if I'm struggling in my normal attacking or defensive formation. That is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, balanced on the defensive style, 50 on the width with 71 depth. But remember, if 71 depth is too high for you, which it may well be for quite a few of you, 55 depth is the way to go. Balanced and direct passing, your absolute bread and butter, as I call it. 50 on the width. I don't touch the width in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. 7 players in the box. The more players that we have in the box, the more likely we are to score a goal. Very simple. 2 corners and 2 free kicks like so. Player instructions, stay central and get in behind on both the strikers in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. My cam, come back on defence and get into the box for cross. Both my left central midfielder and my right central midfielder are on completely default settings apart from cover centre, so I put them on cover centre. My CDM is then on stay back while attacking and cover centre. Both my left back and my right back are also on stay back while attacking, and then my goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. So I've rarely been using that. The main formation that I switch into minute 1 is the 4-3-2-1, so my defensive. I absolutely love the 4-3-2-1. I think it's the best formation and the best custom tactics out there. Here you are, balanced on the defensive style, 50 on the width again. Now, I used to go a little bit more narrow with the defensive width, but now I don't really feel like the need to do that. I just really like the fact that when I'm using 50 width, I can kind of mark the switches of play a lot more than I would normally be using, so that's why I've gone with 50. 71 depth, but again, remember, if 71 depth is too high for you, which it may well be, 55 on the depth, you won't go too far wrong. Balanced and direct passing, your absolute bread and butter. 40 on the offensive width. I do go quite narrow in the 4-3-2-1 because I want my left forward and my right forward to be a little bit closer to my striker in general. 7 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kicks like so. Player instructions on the 4-3-2-1. Stay central and get in behind on the striker and the right forward, because remember, my right forward will be then playing up front when we don't have the ball. Because of what I then have on my left forward, he will tuck in to that left midfield of a 4-4-2. So he is on comeback on defence. Left centre mid, get into the box for cross and cover centre. Very nice and easy. That left centre mid will kind of get forward quite a little bit, but he won't YOLO it at the same time. The middle centre mid, he plays as pretty much like a CDM. So stay back while attacking and cover centre. Right centre mid, completely default settings including cover win, because remember, as the left forward tucks in to that left midfield of a 4-4-2, the right centre mid will then tuck into the right midfield of a 4-4-2 when defending. But then when we get the ball, go straight back into that right central midfield position. I then have my right back on stay back while attacking, while then my left back is on join the attack and overlap, and then my goalkeeper is on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. So that's the main formation I used. If I didn't find I was getting any joy in the 4-3-2-1, so after like 10-15 in-game minutes, I would then switch up into the 4-4-2. And I'm telling you this now, YouTube, I absolutely love the 4-4-2. So, balanced on the defensive style. I do go a little bit more narrow on the defensive width with the 4-4-2. So I do go 45 on the defensive width. 71 depth, but again, like I've been saying, if that is too high for you and you're not interested in the automatic press and the automatic offside trap, use 55 depth instead. Your bread and butter, you guessed it, balanced and direct passing on the offense, build-up play and chance creation. 50 on the width. I really like where my left midfielder and my right midfielder is anyway in the 4-4-2. I don't really feel like I need to change the width, so that's why I just leave it on 50. 7 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kicks. Player instructions in the 4-4-2. Stay central and get in behind and come back on defence on both my strikers. Remember, I want to close that gap off between my 2 strikers and my 2 central midfielders as much as I can. Left midfielder, come back on defence, get in behind and get into the box for cross. And that is exactly the same as my right midfielder. So come back on defence, get in behind and get into the box for cross. Right central midfielder, stay back while attacking and cover centre. And then the left central midfielder for me, balanced attack and cover centre. Doesn't matter if you want to flip that YouTube, just as long as the more defensive minded central midfielder is the one that's on stay back while attacking. And then your more attack minded midfielder, obviously the one that's on balanced attack. Left back and right back are on both stay back while attacking. I don't attack with my fullbacks in the 4-4-2. And then my last but not least, my goalkeeper is on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. So they're the main three. I will show you my ultra attacking. I barely used it at all. It's kind of literally just a YOLO. It is the 3-4-2-1. Constant pressure, 40 width, 100 depth. Balanced direct passing, 45 width. Max players in the box, max corners and max free kicks. All the player instructions pretty much stay central, get in behind and stay forward. Because remember, we only switch into this in like the last 5-10 minutes of the game. We just completely YOLO it. Left midfielder is on the same as my right midfielder. So stay forward, cut inside, get in behind and get into the box for cross. That is the same on my right midfielder. Right central midfielder, stay on the edge of the box for cross and cover centre. Left central midfielder, get into the box for cross and cover centre. All three centre backs I don't touch and then comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there is my ATNO custom tactics for you. If you did enjoy this video, please drop it a like for me. Drop a comment down below and hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.